burning information out here in California. I'm sure the NRA lines are all lit up. And Rachel, how are you today?
Doing well.
Okay, what's the weather like in Washington?
Oh, you know, it's a little rainy today, but probably not as bad as it is out there in California.
We've got rains, we've got mudslides, and we have AB 962.
That's right.
So tell us about what's going on with the NRA and 962. I know you have a press release. I think we should break that bill down a little bit, inform people bullet point by bullet point on what they're in for. Sure.
Well, you know, we've talked about 962 on here probably once a month for months and months now. It's something that we've been keeping our eye on, and we've been urging people to contact their legislators and the governor on this bill. Unfortunately, Governor Schwarzenegger signed this bill. In essence, this bill is an ammo registration bill, and it is the most burdensome, the most restrictive in the country. This is an outrageous bill. But what it would do, it's going to take effect February 1st, 2011. So we have a little more than a year to do something about it. But it mandates that individuals purchasing ammunition be fingerprinted and registered at the time of purchase. In addition to that, it outlaws mail order ammunition. So anytime anyone wants to order from Cabela's or from Dick's Sporting Goods online, that can no longer take place in California. Also, you have to maintain the sale records indefinitely and make them available for inspection by the California Department of Justice. There has been no support from any law enforcement organizations on this bill in California. The Attorney General Brown opposed this bill as well. And in fact, 15 sheriffs wrote letters in opposition to 962. This is not a popular bill. However, it's the governor of California still signed this bill into law, and it will take place. It will take effect February 1st, 2011.
Okay, let me ask you something, because I understand that this is an appalling bill, and like you said, we discussed this many times, and we tried to alert as many NRA members as we could. Now, I don't think anyone out here actually believed that it would pass. And I think when I sent out the blast Monday morning after talking with you, I think people were shocked. We were flooded over here with emails in disbelief. Now, and I'm not going to defend the governor. I've met the governor. I've talked with the governor. He and I have a few things in common. But he did not sign another bill which would have had impact here as well. Isn't that correct?
That is correct. He did veto Senate Bill 585, and that would have prohibited the sale of firearms and ammunition on property or inside a building that would compromise the Cow Palace in Dale City. And he also signed Senate Bill 175 that would exempt gunsmiths from the vague California law. So this exemption will allow them to exchange firearms to or from a gunsmith for purposes of service or repair. So he did sign and veto those two bills that we liked, but this bill is outrageous. It's the most restrictive, most burdensome bill. It will have zero effect on crime. It will only burden law-abiding people. And, you know, we're outraged.
Yeah, and actually, there has been some comments, and I'm getting one now, that says that they're going to create a black market in ammunition. You know, there's a lot of things that could take place, certainly.
Certainly. I mean, you know, I don't know what the outcome of this is going to be, but, you know, we haven't seen anything like this in any other state. This is an ammo registration bill. This is another backdoor attempt to get registration for law-abiding people, and there's no reason that anyone should be maintaining a database of law-abiding people. That will have zero effect on crime, and if that's what their true intentions are, then they're going about it all the wrong way. Right. We don't believe that's the case. Right. But here at the NRA, we will seek any legislative or legal remedy that we can to 962. The fight hasn't been lost. We're going to fight continuously until we get this bill either repealed, or we're going to sue we'll do something. We're gonna get out there. We're gonna fight this bill.
There's no doubt about that.
This is absolutely
no doubt about that, Rachel, because you and I both know, and we have seen over the past years, NRA has been around since 1871. They have many, many victories in their corner, and they have many victories right here in California. So I believe this is the United States of America, folks. This is not a dictatorship. If you NRA members get together, we can repeal this. Remember, it doesn't go into effect until, just like Rachel pointed out, 2011. That gives us 15 months to organize and have this bill taken off the table. Now, in future shows, I'm going to bring in NRA people locally and from across the country who are in charge, who are the presidents of their clubs. I'm going to bring in law enforcement, and I'm going to bring in legislators, and we're going to discuss this on a more rapid basis. And I certainly believe that if we all come together, remember, hey, again, it's the United States of America. We control our country. And if you NRA members are seriously hurt, and you should be, with the passage of this bill, then, get your NRA logos out, start wearing your caps and your jackets and your bumper stickers, talk to the people around you, go to the forum down below the screen, let me know who the legislators are in your area. Let's get something organized here, because it's our country, and we have a say in what's going to take place there. So, all I can say is that even though this is passed, Rachel, and as devastating as it is, we have 12 to 15 months to turn this around. This is no time to just throw up your hands, quit, sell your house, and leave. Don't panic. We can still turn this around.
We are going to fight this one till the end. And, again, like I said, we are reviewing all options, and there's no option off the table for us. We will seek any kind of legislative or legal remedies to this horribly draconian law.
And listen, there's elections going on right now in this state for mayors and councilmen. You need to go to your mayors, go to your councilmen right in your jurisdiction and find out what their stand is and find out who's for and who's against. I will bet, I'm willing to bet right now that Rachel is probably, with the NRA of course, going to organize some things in California and certainly support any organization in California who can defeat this bill. And Rachel, if that were so, and you do things such as that, certainly you will come on the show and inform us where and what time, and we will drum as many people to that area as we can, right?
Absolutely. We are a grassroots organization, and that's how we get stuff done around here.
And that's how you've chalked up as many victories as you have. Like I said in the beginning of the show, I don't think anybody really thought the governor would sign that bill, because we've talked about it for weeks, months maybe. And I think everybody was going, oh yeah, no, it's not going to pass here. It couldn't pass here. Well, it did, folks, and it did because we kind of waited on the sideline to see what would happen. It's not too late, 2011. We have 12 to 15 months. We work with the NRA. You work in your community. You get together in those forums down there. Get together with me. Get together with the NRA. We can change this.